Hello, everyone, and welcome to the VentureFuel Visionaries podcast. I'm your host, Fred Schonenberg. On today's show, we have Sidney Herr. Sidney is the Research and Innovation Manager at Midwest Dairy. She's going to join us to share her insights into the innovative world of dairy. For those of you that don't know, Midwest Dairy is a leading organization that represents over 4,000 dairy farms across a 10-state region, everything from Minnesota to Arkansas. Their mission is to build dairy demand by inspiring consumer confidence in dairy products and production practices. Sidney plays a pivotal role in advancing dairy innovation, particularly in their upcoming Midwest Dairy Accelerator, which is to support and accelerate entrepreneurs with new dairy-based products. Today, we're going to talk about that program as well as her work in fostering innovation and driving growth in the dairy industry. So please enjoy this conversation with Sidney Herr. Sidney, welcome to the show.
Fred, thanks for having me.
Can you share a bit about your background and what led you to the world of dairy research and innovation?
Yes, for sure. So I've always had a passion for the agriculture industry. I was born and raised on the farm, so my passion for working with farmers has always been a focal point for me. My husband and I now live and work on our own farm where we raise beef cattle, and we are raising our daughter. So prior to working at Midwest Dairy, I worked for a large seed company where I was involved in sales and marketing. I worked closely with farmers and sales representatives, and I loved that aspect of my job. So when I made the next step in my career, I knew I wanted to continue working and helping farmers. That's when I found myself at Midwest Dairy. I love being able to utilize checkoff dollars and reinvest them into the research and innovations being conducted in the dairy industry, and then share that with our dairy farmers.
I love it. It's so one of the things when we first met that I thought was so powerful is that you all live on the farm. You're raising your family on the farm. Everything about Midwest Dairy is so tied to the farmer. So it's a really special organization, and obviously when you're in it, right, there's an empathy and reality of what it takes to get things done, which is awesome. So Sidney, can you tell us a little bit about Midwest Dairy and the role it plays in the dairy ecosystem?
Yes. So at Midwest Dairy, we represent 4,000 dairy farmers to 41 million consumers across our region. We work on their behalf to build dairy demand by inspiring consumer confidence in dairy products and production practices as a dairy checkoff organization. To piggyback off of that, a checkoff organization utilizes mandatory fees collected on a per unit basis for a specific agriculture commodity. In this case, milk produced on the farm. The funds collected are pooled together and used to support research and promote efforts for that commodity. Every agriculture commodity, from corn and cattle to watermelons, blueberries, they all have their own checkoff organization. Our mission is to work with others to give consumers an excellent dairy experience. We focus our efforts on sharing insights and developing programs and resources for our retail, health and wellness, school food services, and industry partners. Our goal is to maximize our impact by working with and through partners to share information and real-time experiences that showcase how dairy products resonate with today's consumers. Responsibly produced, nutrient-rich, driven, and offer real enjoyment. Ultimately, we represent dairy farmers from the 10-state Midwest region. They trust our checkoff staff to tell their dairy story in a way that engages consumers positively and helps them understand that dairy is produced sustainably and with care by knowledgeable and dedicated farmers. It's also important we know we are farmer-led and rely heavily on our farmer board for direction.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's such an interesting for anyone listening that has not read up on the checkoff programs. It's just fascinating and makes so much sense. It's sort of many coming together, right, to help promote the overall industry. And one of the things I've been talking about over the past several years is why dairy is such a perfect platform for new products, right? To launch better for you things. It just feels like such a great core or platform to go innovate. And I was wondering if you could maybe comment on that and maybe talk about one of your organization's mission statements that we found doing research, right, was bringing dairy to life for a better world. So wanted to turn that over to you.
Yeah, so dairy is an innovative food category for several reasons. It serves as a versatile base for a wide range of products, allowing for creativity in flavors, textures, and nutritional profiles. The inherent qualities of dairy, such as its rich source of protein, make it an ideal platform for developing better for you options that cater to health conscious consumers. Dairy is incredibly versatile and can be used in many different ways with a wide range of products, including butter and yogurt. It serves various purposes, whether you're preparing Thanksgiving dinner or rehydrating after a workout, you can always rely on dairy. Dairy is suitable for every occasion, from breakfast, lunch, dinner, afternoon snacks. The dairy category offers a variety of options for its consumers. Whether you prefer sweet or savory, dairy can be an ingredient in countless recipes with diverse outcomes. What I particularly love about dairy is that it's not just a healthy option. It allows you to indulge without guilt. We all appreciate its nutritional value and the importance of including dairy in our daily diet at any age, but we can also seek dairy as a sweet treat, right? So considering these points and many more, it's clear that dairy category presents numerous options for those seeking innovative ingredients.
Yeah, it's such a good point. There's so much versatility, whether it is, hydration, it's healthy, better for you, but then you go to the other side, right? And that indulgence and that moment of comfort, right? Like there's nothing quite like having ice cream with your family.
Yes.
And so it just has such range. And it's cool to see innovations, right? Layering on top of what I would call more of the core flavors and things that people would know right away. But how you innovate within butter, right? Or cottage cheese. It's such an exciting time to take that core and marry it with entrepreneurs. So one of the things I'd love to talk a little bit about is Midwest Dairy has long been an advocate for innovation for the industry. Can you discuss why innovation is such a priority for your organization?
Advancing dairy research and innovation is a key strategy for dairy checkoff programs. Midwest Dairy funds research to address industry challenges and collaborates with those who promote dairy demand. The dairy industry champions innovation by providing a strong foundation for developing a diverse range of products that cater to the evolving needs of consumers. Programs like the Midwest Dairy Accelerator foster entrepreneurship within the dairy sector by supporting creative ideas that utilize dairy products. This collaborative approach promotes the development of new concepts and business models, enhancing dairy's presence in the marketplace. Checkoff initiatives countlessly seek new ways to connect with consumers, working with partners to share the goal of benefiting our farmer shareholders. The farmers I represent are dedicated to producing sustainable and nutritious products. Ultimately, our dairy producers aim to nourish the world by providing high quality products.
So can you maybe give us an example or two of some of your past innovation projects and what's come out of those?
So we have partnered with incubators in the Omaha and Chicago area, and we have held pitch contests there for 3 years now. And we have seen some very creative, amazing startups. Our first year was Twisted Egg Roll. So when you think of an egg roll, do you think of dairy? I typically do not, but the amount of dairy used in those egg rolls provided that entrepreneur to be able to apply for our pitch contest at the time.
Yeah.
And she was our winner that year. We've seen toffee, we've seen popcorn, cookies. Those are a few that have won, whether they were our grand prize winner or a runner up. Breakfast buns. I mean, you name it. We've seen a lot more than what I could have ever imagined past just the ice cream, cottage cheese, milk. There are so many more innovative products out there that contain dairy that you don't think of off the top of your head.
Yeah, I love it. I might call this episode the Twisted Egg Roll. It's so great to think about, right? And that's awesome. So, can you tell us more about the Midwest Dairy Accelerator and why startups that are listening should apply?
This no equity 8-week program is designed to help founders and businesses accelerate their growth and achieve their business goals. They will have access to expert coaching, commercialization strategies, industry connections that will enable them and scale their business and compete effectively in the marketplace. So for Midwest dairy startups or growth stage businesses that use dairy in their products and are looking to enhance and amplify their brands, this accelerator program is for you. We are essentially becoming part of the business team with the support of all 4,000 dairy farmers behind them. Participants will experience tailored business support with programming and content specifically designed to meet their needs, while exact programming will be crafted around the cohort's real needs. Topics covered may include consumer messaging, insight strategy, packaging design, and building relationships with retailers and suppliers, among others. So founders and businesses will get to earn industry recognition and build their credibility while expanding their network through mentorship and coaching sessions with top dairy industry experts. They will also have the opportunity to showcase their business in a high-profile pitch event. They will receive hands-on coaching to refine their pitch, culminating in They will receive hands-on coaching to refine their pitch, culminating in a final high-stakes pitch competition. They will also receive assistance in developing professional video commercials and sales sheets, as well as increased visibility through press releases and media activity. Lastly, businesses can compete for $30,000 in cash prizes at the final pitch event on September 3rd. $20,000 will go to the first place winner, and $10,000 will go for the runner-up.
I think what's so cool about this is obviously as an early stage founder, like there's the cash prize. What's really cool is that it's non-dilutive, right? So they're not giving up equity. The pieces in here that are so unique that most people won't think about is that those 4,000 dairy farmers are behind them, right? Yes. And your organization is behind them. And yes. I think from there, there's a lot of stuff on the VentureFuel side that we love to do, whether it's creating the sales sheets or the video commercials, which they can use on social or on TV if they wanted to, and also those industry connections. I love that we've dove in and we sort of customize the coaching for those founders. So, each founder's at a different stage in their journey. They have different strengths and weaknesses, and this is about bringing the best of what they need to accelerate. So it's a really cool program that I think they'll get a lot of value out of. But really the core comes from having those farmers and your organization behind them. That's going to be the thing that is really going to propel them. So I think it's great. Are there any Are there specific types of startups or types of products that you're looking for?
We want to see it all. No category is off limits. If you use a real cow's milk or dairy ingredient in your product and are Midwest based, consider this opportunity. To name a few, we have beverages, cheeses, ice creams, yogurt, snacks, butters and spreads, instant meals, dressing, condiments, powdered food products, everything. We do recognize that dairy can be used in many different forms, and Midwest Dairy is excited to see the full innovation, novelty, and creativity through the broad range of businesses that are all encouraged to apply.
I love it. And I think what's crazy is because it's such a core and flexible product, right? I'm sure we'll see things that we never thought of. For instance, twisted egg rolls would not have popped to my head, right?
Yep.
So I think it's a really, I would say anybody listening, if you're using cow's milk in a product, that you should consider it. As long as you're in the Midwest, it's a real opportunity, and we're excited to see the breadth of all those innovators and their ideas. Speaking of those innovators and ideas, what's your best piece of advice for a startup that's looking to make an impact in the dairy industry?
This accelerator program is unique because it's organized by dairy farmers who share similar goals with one another. They aim to produce responsibly and sustainably made products that provide nutrients to consumers. They want to see businesses that support their industry thrive in the marketplace. Most importantly, they're eager to foster innovation within the industry, ensuring their family farmers can continue their work for generations to come. We simply ask that participants be willing to share their passion and story with our farmers, exploring the potential for collaboration and community building.
I love that. So where can people go to learn more about the Midwest Dairy Accelerator?
Yeah, so to learn more about the Midwest Dairy Accelerator program, you can visit midwestdairyaccelerator.com. There you will find contact information and application directions.
Sidney, thank you for your time today, for sharing all the insights about the program and everything that you and everyone at Midwest Dairy are doing to spark change in the dairy industry.
Thanks, Fred.